Now, I had a chance earlier today to chat with tech expert Andy Barrar about where he thinks this might all end up and why it matters to you at home. So, Andy, I'm curious to know where you think this is all going to go with the CRTC. Do you think they'll actually look at fiber optic networks and say, this is an essential service?
Well, absolutely. Imagine we were talking about dial-up and going to broadband. Just like think of how nobody could even survive with a dial-up connection right now. Think about in 5 years from now when everybody is using video streaming, full HD. If we're going to go to 4K, which is Ultra HD, that's 4 times the amount of HD we have right now. The only way we can do that is if we have fiber optics connections.
But you talk about the broadband, like for example, the advertised speeds that we get.
Yeah.
Whatever they advertise, I never get anywhere close to that. Right? With fiber optic networks, if they're saying 1 gigabit per second or what have you, is that actually what you get?
Well, a lot of that and what you're speaking to is usage. So there are like peak hours of usage. In the evening time, believe it or not, 50% of all internet traffic can be accounted by YouTube and Netflix alone in Canada.
Right.
So just imagine how that's going to move in the future, because Netflix, they want to do the Ultra HD connections. They want to be the first to provide that. The TV manufacturers want somebody like Netflix to provide that. The question is, do we have the infrastructure to make that happen? With fiber optics, we definitely do.
And it's more reliable as well in terms of outages and that sort of thing?
Absolutely. It's just a better technology. It's the tech we need for the future. We have to think about 5-10 years from now, not about 5 months from now. And that's why the technology and having fiber optics is so important, especially to plan for it, because we have to plan for the future. The problem is in rural Canada, and that's one of the issues about Canada. We have the population of New York State, yet the landmass of this country is huge, and that's why the telecoms are always arguing that we put so much investment to bring this to our customers that we need to be able to protect that and to recoup our costs for doing so.
Okay. Andy Barrar, good to talk to you.
My pleasure.
And one final note on this, and here's the thing, consumer availability of fiber optic internet is very limited here in BC. There are some neighborhoods or buildings where you can get it, but it's not widespread at all. The best way to find out if you can get fiber optic service is to contact your internet service provider, but be prepared for them to say it's not available.